start with a special Thursday night game. Madison at Shelby. Rams coming off a winless season. And Whippets 13-1 last year. And boy, this storyline felt like deja vu all over again. Here's McGuire Albert, junior quarterback, getting the damage done early on. A little touchdown scamper there. Got the Whippets on the board. And they were scoring fast and furious. Here's Uriah Schwemley, just a quick slant pattern. I think this kid's in line for a monster season. Offensively, the Rams struggled throughout the entire game, and you can see the Whippets only returned one starter back on defense, but flying to the football, gotta like that.
One thing I will say, Brian, is about this Whippets team, their backups played so much time last year because the Whippets, they run ball to everybody. They got a running clock against every team that they played. So these backups played a lot last season.
And here's one of them, Owen Fisher, just a sophomore this year, long touchdown run. It was blowout city in the first half for Shelby. They were celebrating scores over and over again. We'll show you one more. It's Fisher. Actually, this one didn't count. He was about $170, 2 touchdowns on the day. They said he stepped out here. Not so sure on the replay, but Shelby rolls to a Week 1 victory. Up at Norwalk, the Mansfield TY Tigers on the road, expecting a big year, but man, maybe the Truckers didn't exactly get the memo. Mansfield struggled tackling all night long, as you'll see in these highlights, and this guy, Trayvon Raymore, huge night, 6-yard touchdown here, put him on the board early in the first quarter. He was not done, not even a little bit. Raymore had 2 long runs to set up this Alec Maloney 1-yard touchdown run. It's 14-0. Norwalk fans digging it, as they didn't really know what to expect from their team. All the conversation I heard early in the week was that they were inexperienced. Didn't look like it on this night, as Garrett Chapin connects with Ethan Phillips. It's 28-0 as they say that he hit the pylon. So Norwalk rolling at home. The Tigers tried to fight back, 21 unanswered points. Here's Armand Hughley with a touchdown grab from Angelo Gross, but it's not going to be enough. Just too much Raymore, and the Truckers roll to victory, 42-21. I would say that's got to be the surprise of Friday night. We'll take it out to the Colt Corral, where it's Fredericktown at Clear Fork. The Colts undefeated in the regular season last year, looking like they could do more the same. Here's Brennan South hooking up with A.J. Bluebach, and it's an early lead for the Colts, who have a 2-quarterback system. They did it last year, and it worked. 2 different guys this year still working out. It's Dylan Schaefer now in a QB, and he hooks up with Colin Kreider. Another touchdown for Clear Fork. They got things going early and often, and there are 3 phases to football, guys: offense, defense, and special teams. It can be big if you do it right.
Absolutely. These plays right here can be the difference in a game. They can break a team down. They can lift a team up if you're down. And if you're winning the game, it takes you to another level. So getting a score on special teams really can change the game for both teams.
That was Caden Flynn, 70 yards to the crib. Now it's Zach Homerick. Long run, takes him inside of the 10. Trevon Trammell's going to have a monster run to Pater here coming up. That's going to end the highlight 63-0, boys.
I can tell you right now, what you see, Brian, is you heard Epi talk about the role of special teams. The special team play is critical. And even though you may be very good on the offensive and defensive side, without that special team, it makes it very tough.
Here's Lexington at Ontario. The backyard rivalry fans over there are calling it. Both seeking some bounce-back seasons this year. Chris Miller, first-year head coach for the Warriors, looking to get them off to a nice start, but they would not get off to one at all. Offense was a struggle for the Warriors for most of the contest. Different story for the Minutemen. They got off hot. 80-yard touchdown bomb. Jacob Depperschmidt connecting with Josh Aiello. He's going to take it to the house, and it looked like things were going pretty well for Lex. This is early in the game.
Absolutely. Big play early in the game. It's really important. Like we talked about earlier, that first game is so important, but actually getting big plays early really gets your team going, and it really can lead to greater things later on in the game once you get big plays early.
Defensively, Lexington so stout in the first half. Here's a goal line stand to close the first half. Looked like Ontario was going to tie it at 7 apiece, but not so much. The Minutemen crack down and keep them out. Let's fast forward now all the way to the fourth quarter. Ethan Snyder making a catch. There were very few receptions for Ontario on the night. Then Bryce Hill pounds it in from 1 yard out. So we've got a tie ball game, folks, but hold the phone. The Minutemen driving here coming up. About to take it past midfield. It's Cade Stover, who's the star all night, but he fumbles. Ontario recovers, and the Warriors are in business. And even though they did not play well for most of the game, in position here to win it in the closing minutes. Here's the quarterback, senior Austin Ivy, clutch play as he broke loose. One of the few times he was able to create some space throughout the entire night. And then Garrett Niz, the big fella, the game-winning touchdown under 35 seconds to play. Ontario steals this thing, 14-7.
Tough loss, but once again, we have to just, Taylor will have to get the groups regroup to get ready for game 2.
Not pictured here, Lucas beat up Danville 22-0, the first time in 27 years that the Cubs have beat Danville's final, that they were pretty excited out there. Another small school, Crestline knocked out Buckeye Central 26-6. Ty Clark had 3 touchdown passes.